We are coming to you from our house with a 30-minute yoga practice for children and families. So adults, feel free to join in on our practice today. Our practice is going to be a beach-themed practice. I think all of us are kind of wishing that we were on a beach with a little warmer weather, toes in the sand. It's raining right now by us. I don't know what it's doing by you, but it's pretty gloomy today. So we are going to imagine that we are on a beach in some really awesome warm weather with a beach-themed yoga class. If you have a mat, feel free to roll that out now if it's not already, or just an open space, a carpeted area, and if you have some scarves on hand as well. If not, a handkerchief will do, a small blanket. We'll just be using them during one of our poses. So go ahead and grab that and just set it off to the side for when we need it. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna start in a crisscross applesauce or easy seated pose with a nice tall spine, sitting up nice and straight. Crisscross applesauce. Show me your crisscross applesauce. Excellent. And then we're going to start with our breath ball, or our beach ball as we're going to call it today. Would you like to begin with the beach ball or the breath ball?
Beach ball.
Do you want to start? Okay, so Nora is going to choose how many breaths that we start with. She's going to open it up and we're going to breathe in. We're going to take a big breath in and then she's going to close it, and that's going to be our breath out. So we're going to inhale as she opens, exhale as she closes it. How many would you like to do? How many would you like to do? Should we do 5? Okay, go ahead, pick. How many would you like to do?
12.
12, okay. All right, so Nora's going to, you want me to do 12? Or do you want to do 12? You want to do 12? Okay. Nora's going to do 12 breaths, and I'm going to count for her. So big breath in, big breath out. 1, 2, 3, nice and slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up nice and wide. Good job. 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Great job. Excellent. Okay, so now Mom's gonna go. Right? I think I'll do, let's do 6.
6.
Will you count for me? Can you help me count? You want to do it by yourself? You want to count by yourself? Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Big deep breath in. Full breath out.
2.
3.
3. 4.
2 more.
5. 6.
6. Excellent job. Good counting, Nora. All right, so Nora's going to take the front mat. I'm going to take the back mat. Are we ready? Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Our ocean breaths. Our sunshine fingers, ocean breath. Okay, so we are going to stay in crisscross applesauce before we move. We're going to inhale. Ready? Reaching fingertips, reaching them up high, wiggling our sunshine fingers. Let's see them. Good job. So we're going to take an inhale here through our nose, and then we're going to exhale our ocean breath. So that's going to look like this. Good job. All right, ready? Inhale, sunshine fingers. Inhale. Exhale, ocean breath. out through your mouth, big and loud. Let's do it again. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Sunshine fingers. Wiggle sunshine fingers. Exhale. Ocean breath one more time. Nice and tall. And really loud this time. Good job. That was a great one. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the back mat. Nora's going to stay on the front mat here. And we are going to move into what we call our sea turtle pose. Yeah. So here we're just on our hands and knees. Hands, elbows are underneath shoulders. Our knees are underneath our hips. And this is our sea turtle pose. So we're going to take a couple breaths here. Go ahead, take a big breath in. And a big breath out through your mouth. One more big breath in. Out through your mouth. Go ahead, take one more inhale. On our exhale, we're going to sit back into child's pose, or what we're going to call our shell. So we're going to sit back into our shell. We're going to imagine that we're a big giant sea turtle going into our shell. Putting your forehead down onto the mat. Take a couple breaths here. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, we're coming back up to our sea turtle. Let's do that again. Take a couple breaths here. Go ahead, take a big breath in. And on our exhale, we're sitting back, going into our shell. Putting our forehead down onto the mat. Taking a couple breaths here. Let's take a big inhale and exhale, coming back up to our sea turtle pose. And now we are going to build a sandcastle. Nora, can you show us how we're going to build a sandcastle?
We do this. Okay, so it's actually like this. You want to stretch out your legs more. You can put it more back, and then we do this. And you don't have to do it one how to say it. You can just do it right way. You do this and make a flag.
Yeah, so we're going to go into our sandcastle pose, or also as we know it, our down dog. So we're going to lift our sit bones up towards the ceiling. Good job. Lifting our sit bones up. And then to make our sandcastle even taller, we're going to add a flag. Right? So we're going to lift one of our legs up, bending our knee. This is our sandcastle flag. Maybe it's blowing in the wind, so maybe it's moving back and forth, or back and forth this way. Good job. Excellent. Okay, so now we're setting that back down, and then we're going to do the other foot. Ready? Lift our other foot. Get it nice and high. Maybe the wind is blowing it back and forth. Go ahead, yep. Excellent. All right, coming back to our sandcastle pose. And then down into our sea turtle. So back down into our sea turtle, we're going to move into our plank pose. So coming into our plank or our beach towel. So we're going to take a breath here, inhale, and then exhale. We're coming down onto the mat. Taking a rest, letting our cheek rest on our beach towel. So imagining that the warm sun is on our back. Maybe closing our eyes for a moment. And now maybe we are going for a swim because we're warm, right? The sun made us kind of hot, so we're gonna go for a swim. We're gonna reach our arms out and we're gonna lift our legs up. We're gonna kick them and we're gonna go for a swim. We're gonna go for a swim. Excellent. Then we're gonna come down, letting our arms come back down to our sides and rest on our mat again. Taking a couple breaths, maybe closing our eyes. And then going for another swim. Are you ready, Nora? We're going to count to 10 this time. You think you can do it? Okay, ready? Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Let's go ahead and rest our cheek for just a little bit longer. And then we're going to press back up into our sandcastle. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, using our strong muscles, pressing back up into our sandcastle. Let's take a breath here. Big inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. So now we're going to take an inhale. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. So walking our feet towards our hands, we're going to stay here in this forward fold pose. And then we're going to grab our scarves or our bandanas, whatever we have on hand. We're going to bring our feet to about how wide our shoulders are. So widen your feet a little bit. Widen out your feet a little bit. There, that's good, that's good. Yeah, just like that. So we're going to take our scarves and we're going to pretend that we're a jellyfish. So we're going to move our jellies back and forth.
You can do it any way you want.
Yep, you can do it any way you want. So maybe you're making an X or you're making circles like Nora, moving back and forth, swaying side to side.
And I'm kind of look like dragons.
Yes, it does. Good job. Remembering to take those big inhales, big breaths in, big breaths out. Good job. All right, we're setting our scarves off to the side. We're bringing our feet back together. Bringing our feet back together. And we're going to rise up into our sun pose. So nice and slow. Rising up into our sun pose. Fingertips are reaching to the sky. Wiggling fingers. Wiggling our fingers. Let's see our fingers wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good job. So now I am feeling kind of tired. How about you? Should we sit in our beach chair? All right, so I'm going to sit back into my beach chair. I'm going to sit back into my beach chair. My hands are going to stay at heart center. Yep, they can come out nice and long in front of us like this or off to our sides. Go ahead, find your beach chair. You can do like that. Good job. All right. So take one more big breath here and exhale. I'm just going to turn around to show you what's up next. We're going to take a big inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to jump to our sea star. Right? Good job. All right, go back into chair. Take a big inhale, big breath in. Exhale, sea star. Whoa. All right, let's do it again. Go back into chair. Big breath in. Exhale. Sea star. Good job. One more time. Good job. One more time. Go back into your chair. Big breath in. Ready? Biggest sea star. Good job. Excellent. So we're going to stay here in our C-star. Do you want to come to the front or do you want to be in the back?
I'm being back.
In the back. Okay, so we're going to stay in our C-star here, and then we're going to go into our surfer pose or our warrior 2. So we're going to move. I'm going to step this way so that we have space, okay? So we're going to pretend like our mat is our surfboard. So we're going to keep this foot straight with the back of our mat. This foot is going to come to point forward. So we're going to bend our knee over top of our heel, and arms are going to come out like this. Yeah, bring your arms out. And then we're looking over our fingertips right here. Okay, ready? We're going to surf a wave. Are you ready? Here we go.
I'm getting a little bit bumpy.
Whoa, the waves are getting a little bit bumpy. All right, careful. Don't fall off of your surfboard.
Try to keep your balance.
Try to keep your balance, yeah. Whoa, but these waves are really big, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Careful, don't fall off.
There's
There's a big wave coming. Oh no. Whoa, good job. Okay, so now
I got on it.
you did a good job. So now we're going to press off with this back foot. We're going to come to the top of our mat here. Excellent. And we're going to go through it again, okay? We're going to start with our sea turtle. So going back down onto the mat in our sea turtle, we're going to go through it one more time. Can we do it? Mm-hmm. We can do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Coming back down onto our mat into our sea turtle pose. Take a big breath in and exhale. Big breath in and exhale. One more big breath in and exhale. Go back into your shell. Back into your shell. Good job. Put your forehead down on the mat. Let's take a few breaths. Coming back up to our sea turtle. Excellent. Take a couple breaths here. Big breath in. Take a big breath in here. On our exhale, we're going to sit back into our shells. Go back into your shell. Put your forehead down onto the mat. Let's take some breaths here. Good job. Back up into sea turtle pose. And then we're moving into our sandcastle. So we're building our sandcastle. Let's see your sandcastle, Nora. Ready? Lift your sit bones up. Excellent. Look at that great sandcastle. Let's take a couple breaths here. And now let's add our flag. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, Mama will put her flag up. So we're putting our flag up. We're moving it side to side. The wind is blowing our flag side to side, back and forth. Good job. Setting it back down. Let's do our other foot. Add another flag. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Back and forth. Excellent. Good job. Moving back into our sandcastle. Back into our sea turtle. Right, now we're going to go into plank. Can you show me your plank? Show me your beach towel. Ready? Put your feet back. Bottom down. Not too far down. And then we're going to lower ourselves down onto our mat. And we're going to rest a cheek and take a few breaths here. And then we're going to go for a swim. Are you ready to go for a swim? Are you ready? I'm going to count to 5. Do you want to come on a swim with me? All right, so arms are coming out, legs are coming up, and we're going to go for a swim. I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3. Can you do it? 4, 5. Good job. Coming to rest our cheek again. Let's take a few breaths. Going back up for another swim. This time I'm going to count to 10. Can you do it? Can you do it? All right, here we go. 1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6,
6,
7, 8,
8,
9, 10.
and 10. All right, go ahead. Put your cheek back down. Take a few breaths. Great job. You guys are working so hard. Okay, we're pressing back up into our sandcastle. Let's see your sandcastle.
You must have done it.
Oh, he's okay. I didn't step on him. Oh, nice sandcastle. All right, take another breath here. Big belly breath in. And exhale. On our next breath, we're going to take an inhale. We're going to bend our knees and walk towards our hands. Ready? Walk towards your hands. Going into our jellyfish pose. You ready? Okay, so here's your scarf. Here's your scarves. We're going to take our scarf and we're going to swoosh it side to side, pretending that we're a jellyfish floating through the ocean.
You can do it any way you want.
Any way you want. You can do circles.
In case you just want, you would just have 2 blankets, you can do 2. And you want to like make them like a letter, you can. You want make a V with 2, you can.
Yeah, any shape you want. All right, excellent.
I'm making something that starts with my name.
Oh, you're making your name. So Nora's making her name. She's making an N. Are you doing your whole name? Okay, Nora's making her name with her scarf. So maybe you want to try that.
Can you tell me which are those?
N O R A H. Good job. All right, we're going to set our scarves off to the side. Go ahead, set your scarves off to the side. We're going to bring our feet back together and we're rising up into our sun pose. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Nice and slow. Bringing our fingertips to the sky, wiggling fingertips. Excellent. Good job. All right, now what are we going to do? Should we sit back in the chair? All right, sitting back into our beach chair. Oh, what does your beach chair look like? What color is your beach chair?
Rainbow and silver and golden.
Ooh, so Nora's beach chair is rainbow, silver, and golden. What color is your beach chair? Yeah, so think about that. Think about what color your beach chair is.
So it's going to be some rainbow colors, and these are 2 colors. It's going to be in with a rainbow. So it's going to be pink, red, purple, blue, yellow, green,
So
and
very colorful.
orange, and
All right, we're going to pop out of our chair. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Ready?
silver and gold.
Silver and gold. All right, we're going to take a big inhale and then exhale. We're popping into our sea star. Good job. Let's do that again. Go back into your beach chair. Ready? Big inhale. And exhale. Pop into your sea star. Good job. Back into your beach chair. Big inhale. Exhale. Pop into your sea star. Let's do that one more time, okay? Ready? Into your chair. Big inhale and exhale. Good job. Wonderful. Now we need to go on one last surf ride, right? One last surf.
Yay!
So we're going to switch sides. So whatever side that you didn't do last time, let's do that side now. So go into your surfing pose or your warrior 2. Yep, so these toes are pointing. Good job. Just like that. Yep. Arms are coming out nice and long. Good job. And we're going to go for a ride. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
I want to do a tall one.
Oh, a big wave is coming. Whoa, don't fall off your board. Good job.
Quick, get up.
Good job. Going for a ride. Whoa, this one's really bumpy.
Yeah, it's even bigger.
Yeah, even bigger. All right. Okay, we're going to push off with this back foot on to the top of our mat. Good job. Awesome. We did it, right? so me and Nora are gonna sit down. Do you wanna sit down? Okay, so I like to end our classes with a big hug, right? For ourselves. We're gonna give ourselves a big hug. So we're gonna cross our arms over our chest. We're gonna give ourselves a big hug, and what are we gonna say?
Thank you, Bonnie, for working so hard today.
Thank you, bodies, for working so hard today. Let's do that one more time. Thank you, body, for working so hard today. So we have a little bit of time left, about 5 minutes or so. So why don't you guys, we're going to turn off some lights here and we're going to lay back and relax for a little bit and get some quiet time. So if you guys want to do the same at home, turn off some lights, find a nice quiet space and just lie on your backs for a little bit. If you want to think of some heartfelt messages to send out to loved ones.
Can we turn off the lights?
We sure can. Yep, we're going to be turning off the lights and we're going to be taking some quiet time. So in your quiet time, think of some heartfelt thoughts that you want to send out to loved ones because we aren't really able to see all of our loved ones right now. So think of those special messages that you want to send out to maybe a grandma, a grandpa, a friend, an aunt, an uncle, somebody that you love very much. Send them a heartfelt message, right? Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time.
Bye.